All right, we are live on Facebook. Trying to pull us up, guys. Happy Monday, and it's actually Happy Goal Call Monday. It's where we declare our goals. So if you're on here, give us a like, show us some love, say hello, and we are going to chat about our goals this week. All right, Jackie, so what are your goals this week?
Oh, look at this. First of all, I'm so excited. I was able to mute the Facebook side before I like our voices started coming on. So, all right. I think I'm going to slay today since that just happened. That is funny. My goals this week. All right. So, Fit to Feast, my lovely ladies. Fit to Feast starts on Wednesday. That means we are working out together. I cannot wait. So I'm going to be doing Fit to Feast. More than likely, I'm going to be doing those workouts in the morning, but I am also doing a local, I'm a member at a local yoga studio, and they started a 21-day challenge too. So I'm going to be doing two challenges actually, Fit to Feast and this yoga challenge. So I'm super excited. And then I head to DC on Thursday, and I can't wait to slay my workouts, and you guys will see how you can do our workouts on the road, because I'll actually do maybe a live workout while I'm in DC, like working out in the gym, in the hotel gym, and might have to make some modifications to some of the exercises, but I'll show you how to do that. So I'm excited. So those are my goals this week: to slay Fit to Feast, and also this other 21-day challenge that I'm doing that's just like local. But Marcia, or not but, Marcia, what are your goals? I can't wait to hear your goals.
Well, let's see. Last week was about connecting with people and getting out. Is good for my psyche. So I did a lot of that last week, which was great. This week, it's a little less of that, just because you and I are launching our subscription site and launching Fit to Feast. We have a lot going on. So the social events are down to a minimum this week. But with that being said, I do want to focus on my list of things to do. Sometimes it's, it could be personal, it could be health. I feel like I've got my health in check. I do one workout a day. I eat clean. I get sunshine at midday. I check the boxes and I try to get some sleep. So that's all I can do there. And I'm really always optimizing my body on an everyday basis. So my goal this week is to just stick to the checklist of work goals that I have, and just go from there, because you guys, our work goals have to do with you. So we are making the subscription site awesome, and we have a lot of stuff we're always working on it, but we are finishing some last stuff before we launch it. And we are excited to do Fit to Feast and get ready for that as well. So we have a lot of stuff going on. So my goal is just to follow my list of things to do and just check one off, because when you're overwhelmed and there's so much stuff to do, you're like,
yes.
Yeah, I just need to go through one thing and check, one thing and check, one thing and check. And then take breaks as I go through the one thing. It's like I always set my alarm for between 12 and 1 to go outside during lunchtime and get some sun. And I set the for 30 minutes is all you really need, 10 to 30 minutes. I like to set there a little longer, you guys, because I'm super low in vitamin D. I'm excited to see what my thing is though, because I've been really trying to do more sunshine, even though I always do supplements with the K2 and D3 and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, okay, what if I have my supplements, in the morning I have it healthy fat, and then at noon, by the time it's breaking out in my body, maybe, and I was trying to get my lymph nodes, which is right here, your armpits here. And then I'll put some shorts on just to get some more on my legs. So we'll see. So that's just kind of my goal, is just keep it simple with the list and just keep doing my regular healthy stuff.
I love keeping it simple. That is huge. So wait, when do you get your labs done again for vitamin D?
Well, I haven't got my blood work back from the first one when you were here. For some reason, I don't know what is going on. It's been interesting. So I don't know about that, but I do have an appointment in January to get all my stuff done. You guys, I get my labs done 3 or 4 times a year. So my regular doctor does it in January, and then my endocrinologist does it every quarter. They want to check things every quarter. So I've been with Dr. Fine maybe 8 years, and that's how low I've been in vitamin D. That's how I've known I've been low in vitamin D. It's just crazy, 8 years. And I mean, to me, it's kind of a little scary situation because I am checking the box. I know I'm the healthiest person I know, and I'm doing it. I'm having the pills, the, like the supplement stuff, or they gave me a vitamin D droplet one time for a couple of years. And it's where you put it on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's absorbable, but then they're like, go back to this, like the 50,000 IU, which I am each week I'm on right now. But you only can do that for like literally 15 weeks. You have to take a break, good normal stuff for a while. And then a few months later, you can do it again. So I don't know. I mean, it did go from 33 to 31.7 or something like that, which is scary. And I'm like,
that's the wrong way.
and I'm like, it's trying to get the vitamin D. So I don't know why my body's not processing at this point. So we're trying to figure that out. I don't know how we're going to figure that out because I feel like I'm doing everything by the book, and the vitamin D3, K2 I'm taking is not plant-based. So I'm just trying.
It's not vegan.
It's not vegan. Sorry. I want to say not plant-based, because plant-based is more, nutritional part, but it's not vegan. So there's some things in life that I probably won't be vegan on, like that supplement, just because I have to figure out for my body, because my health comes, I hate to say this if anybody's vegan on here, but my health comes first. I want to
No. So this is actually the perfect time when we have to listen to our body. If whatever you're doing dietary, and I'm not just talking to you, Marcy, I'm talking to you guys in the tribe, whatever you're doing nutritionally, this is why Marcy and I are huge advocates. You need to get your annual physicals or get your labs done even more frequently, like what Marcy is doing. And if at any time, if you were leading a healthy plant Chics lifestyle and something is low, this is when you need to look and you need to alter your lifestyle a little bit more. So I think you're doing the right thing because when your vitamin D did go up, you were taking a certain supplement. It wasn't vegan, which is why you stopped taking it and your vitamin D went low again. So I applaud you. And I think you're doing the right thing by getting on this vitamin D supplement that did work before, regardless if it's vegan or not. I think you have to do what's best. And you too, in the tribe, we need to do what's best for our own personal health, whatever that looks like. And that's one of the reasons, like we have all these plant-based recipes in Plant Chics Lifestyle and all our different programs. But if there's ever a time, or maybe you don't want to be fully plant-based, this is just like a starting point for you guys. And you need to do what's best for your body. We are not a vegan brand. We don't have vegan programs. We offer plant-based programs, which you can always add to, subtract from, whatever. We always say food freedom. Make these recipes in our plant plates, make them your own. Maybe you don't like bok choy, so you put in broccoli instead. Or if you want to have something that maybe isn't plant-based, do you, girl? Do you? All right, sorry.
No, I mean, with that being said, no, I think that's well said. Like your husband's more pescatarian, my husband's vegetarian, and then recently he's a junk food vegetarian, so we had him transition. So my husband no longer is vegetarian. He actually did have meat for the first time twice since his vegetarianism, but he actually prefers to stay predominantly vegetarian. Like he's like, no, he's only had meat twice, and this is within a couple month period. So I thought he would be going back to eating it every day. That's not the case. So you have to meet people where they're at. Like my husband actually loves eating vegetarian. He's always had eggs and he's had dairy and stuff like that, but eat meat, he had not had meat for 3 years, and then he broke it, and then he's had meat twice. But he literally said, I don't think I ever will be like a full-time meat eater, which is like, wow, that's shocking to me, because I literally
and it's also like, this is how the blue zones eat. They're predominantly plant-based, and they'll have like a little bit of fish or a little bit of meat or a little bit of dairy or a little bit of the like non-plant-based foods in their diet, but it's more just for like seasoning, and it's not every day, just like what Keith is doing. He's predominantly eating plants and eating like vegetarian that includes eggs and dairy, but then he'll every once in a while have like a little taste of something. And that I think is very healthy. And I mean, they're the largest group, people that are living over 100 in all these different blue zones. They are predominantly plant-based, but they're not 100% plant-based. So again, you've got to do what's right for you at home. And we need to do what's best for us too. And we will always be proponents of your best health, of our best health. Like that is number one. Not plant-based not vegan, not whatever.
It's
It's for
health
you.
number one. Health comes first for sure. And I was actually surprised the first time my husband was eating meat. We went to a steak restaurant and he got a 3 ounce, like Kobe beef steak, 3 ounce. I didn't even know that it even existed. Usually you see 6, 10, 12, whatever. Back when we ate meat, usually we look at sides and salads. But he was like, I think I'm gonna do this 3 ounce. And he was fine. He didn't have an upset stomach. I think it was enough. And the second time he did it, we went to a different restaurant and they only had 10 ounces was the smallest. And that's a lot to my husband. And he was just like, after what he just had that one time weeks ago, he literally got the 10 ounce, cut it in half, and then threw the other to the side. He ate 5. And I looked at him like, oh my God, like to see the growth in my husband is a shocker. Like he goes, no, I don't think I'll ever do it. I think I'll do it here and there. And I was telling him about blue zones on how they eat. And then he actually was like, yeah, I could be a blue zone guy. I could eat like blue zones. And I don't think he really understands or knows, but he only knows when I tell him. And I'm like, it's the healthiest diet in the world. People live to 100, blah, 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 blah. But you got to stop eating less processed food because blue zone people, they do eat a lot of whole foods, right? Predominantly plant-based with, like Jackie said, some dairy or some meat for celebratory stuff or side dishes. But it wasn't the main meal or focus. They weren't having it 3 times a day like the Americans do, like the Western culture.
Right.
So, and even like China, like the China study, it got westernized and modernized from us, and then they started getting McDonald's and it started ruining everything because they were only eating meat, small amount, and it was a side dish. It was not a main dish, a main course 3 times a day again. You know what I mean? But again, you do what you have to do, and you just kind of meet you where you're at. The plant Chics are all about having you add more plants to your plate, right? Adding plants to your diet on a regular basis. This is why we paired up with Dr. B, because he had, he's really in line with American Gut Project, and where he was saying that you have 30 plants, per week plus. And it's very easy and very doable, even if you do eat meat, even if you do eat fish, right, or eggs. You having a predominantly plant-based diet, that is what's going to take you forever. I mean, Blue Zone, all we have to say is Blue Zone. If you know what that is, great. If you don't, get the Blue Zone books. You guys, I have read every single book. And my favorite one is, besides like their cookbook and some of their delicious things, is the Blue Zones for Happiness, because a lot of those people in Blue Zones are very, very happy. And it's why they live a basic life. That's why they don't overcomplicate things. They walk to their friend's house. They are always together, right? Like community. And they were actually having a debate. I was watching Dan Buettner, who wrote Plant Chics, who wrote the Blue Zones. I'm like, he wrote the Plant Chics. No, he wrote the Blue Zones. And what he was saying is, people asked a question. They were like, people in Blue Zones do drink wine. And they're like, they drink wine because is it heart healthy, or is it because they're in a community of people? Because when people do drink wine, and like in the Blue Zones, they're together, like eating dinner and for family, and they're celebrating a holiday, and they do drink more than normal. Not like American body bashing. We're just saying we're having some wine with dinner and stuff like that, right? We're not saying like we're going to get blasted and get drunk and that kind of thing. But he was saying, hey, we actually don't know. He was like, that's a good question, because a lot of people that are drinking in these Blue Zones are there as a community. They're doing it together. And so they were like, I think it's because the community. He was like, they do say, obviously drinking alcohol contributes to breast cancer, so women have to watch out. But on the other thing, people who have been drinking for a while, they said they don't stop drinking, which is interesting. Do you see those studies where there's like, if you keep on drinking, just don't stop drinking? Because I can't remember the whole thing with it. I was like, wait, what? It's like so confusing. And they don't mean drinking like, we're talking body bashing. They're just having like 3 or 4 ounces of wine, like with a meal and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting, which was very, very confusing for me. So who knows? But the moral of the story is the Blue Zones to Happiness is if you're kind of struggling with your happiness, really read that book and go back to basics. Because every time I think about, like, if I'm overwhelmed or if I'm struggling, or where I'm at in life or whatever it is, right? Like, you think like, this is where I'm at, at 47, I could do better, or do have this or that. We start thinking of stuff, or playing the comparison blame game. What you need to do is read that Blue Zone book, because it's very basic. And when you start practicing the very basics, you really start practicing gratitude, and you're happy just for some of the simple stuff. Like, I can afford this food. I have a roof over my head. I have a great husband, everything in like a life with marriage is going to be honky dory. Like when you see those on Instagram highlights, just life in general, or even business, people are like, oh, they're doing amazing. You don't see all the hard work that goes on behind the scenes. Like there's always hard work behind the scenes, but I think if you approach it with the best attitude that you can, you're going to be, even like your nutrition, your health or whatever, you're going to have to give yourself grace in some areas. And I have to say, I notice a pattern to myself. I can be a perfectionist when it comes to stuff, like whether I was competing, taking on the plant-based diet, going to veganism. There's some things I'm like an absolutist about, right? But I had to learn to let those things go. And because if not, it will just kill me, right? Like my husband's a super clean, neat freak. And I'm like, you have to let some of that go. Like our house is not going to be clean sometimes. Like he loves everything to look showroom ready and no dust, no hair, no nothing. Like we're about to show our house and sell it or something every single day. And I'm like, that's not realistic. Like we live here. Like if you like it like that, that's fine. So letting go of these, like it has to be a certain way in our head, is actually freeing and then enjoying the moment, right? So my husband's like, he's a workaholic and a cleanaholic. I'm like, you're not going to wish you worked more and clean more on your deathbed, are you? Then he's like, no. And I'm like, exactly. Like you wish you had more family events and time with your parents, maybe time with me. I don't know. This guy with our dogs. Like he was being like grouchy with our dogs. I'm like, hey, he's an old man. Like he's 17. Like quit being mean to him. Like he was just kind of razzing him. I was like, he's gentle, like a little, he's fragile at 17. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I need to be nicer to Rocky because he is not 12, like 2 or something. Back when you're playing around with the rough and housing a 2-year-old puppy is one thing. I'm like, dude, he's 17. You can't do that to him. And so just seeing like for what it is and kind of growing with your belief system, it's always going to change, right? I mean, you might believe in something right now, but it may change later on. I think things work sometimes in our life until it doesn't work, right? If we have this certain expectation, we're always going to be disappointed if we fail ourselves or we fail somebody else. So our thing is, you guys, join us on a challenge where you will learn grace. We do have the Blue Zones way of eating, the Blue Zones way of thinking. It's all about committing to a group of people that will help you on your health journey. And a lot of times we forget that it's not going to be in our home, right? My husband's not my support system for health, but he's my support system on other things, right? For business or whatever. But he's not my support system on health. He's just not. I get that from Jacque. I get that from you guys, right? I have to get that from myself. So it's about learning and growing together. And if you're stuck in that space, especially in the holidays where it is like challenging to be healthy, number one, and you want to work on that stress, number two, this is the place to be. Connecting. We're going to be like that Blue Zones group together.
No, and that's what I wanted to say.
Cheers with water.
Yes, cheers, seriously. And I wanted to echo that. Like, I totally recommend you guys read the Blue Zones. It's so good. I put the link in there, so you'll see that. If you haven't read it, then get it. It's such a good read. But I need to say, and in addition to reading that, this is where like we created the Plant Chics tribe because we didn't have that support at home. My husband isn't necessarily my like health support. He's healthy and like we have some good stuff, but I rely on you guys. I rely on Marcia. I rely on some of my other girlfriends. Like this is why we created the Plant Chics tribe. This is also why we created our Plant Chics lifestyle, because we need each other. We seriously need each other. We are going to do our Fit to Feast challenge. It all starts like if you end up getting Plant Chics lifestyle at our early access rate, that early access rate, it ends tomorrow night. So y'all need to act now. You'll still be able to join, but you're not going to join at the amazing savings. It's never going to be at this low price, $9.95, less than $10. And it's going up after this. So literally you want to join. You will get access starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So you can check out Fit to Feast. You can see what you're in store for. And we are so excited. We are going to do these workouts with you. I just said, like, one of my goals, I'm going to be in DC. I'm going to do the workouts from the hotel gym. I'll do a live or I'll post in stories. So you'll get to see like how I actually am doing this workout and how amazing it is. So make sure you get our Plant Chics lifestyle. The early access rate ends tomorrow night. So there literally is only 2 days left, like less than 2 days. So hurry, hurry, hurry. We have so many amazing women who are starting this. I was doing our live on Instagram yesterday, and one of the girls who joined yesterday, she's like, I need this, I need to lose weight. And let me tell you, like, one of the things, ladies, if that's you, if you want to lose inflammation, if you want to start working out consistently, if you want to feel better, if you want to gain energy, this is exactly what you need to do. And we are going to have challenges throughout the year. Fit to Feast is not our only challenge. We've got a couple more planned before January. So super excited about that. But literally, you will get results. And let me tell you, you will get results because we have the program laid out. You don't even have to think about what workout you're going to do. You'll have everything laid out for you. And there's like hundreds of us doing Fit to Feast. So you've got all these women who are doing Fit to Feast, cheering each other on. And literally, we want you to post in here in the tribe and also on Instagram or wherever you are on social media, tag us. You're going to use hashtag Fit to Feast so we can cheer each other on, share each other's like successes. And we also want you to like comment on everyone who's doing Fit to Feast and cheer them on. Get to know your girls. Like find your Plant Chics partner, work out with someone virtually, and like encourage one another on these next 21 days. And then it's going to be fun because on Thanksgiving Day, if you're in the United States, because we've got Plant Chics all over the world, which is so freaking amazing. But we're doing Fit to Feast leading up to Thanksgiving in the US. But you guys have holidays everywhere else too, so you can kind of celebrate with us anyway, right? Yeah, so we can't wait. We're going to be working out, eating healthy. Doesn't mean we're going to be eating perfectly. We're going to like have some treat meals and soul food and have fun. But on the big day, on Thanksgiving Day, your girl is eating. I'm so excited. I always eat on holidays because I love all the holiday foods. I love being with families. And then I can't wait to share like what workout I do. I'm going to be in Richmond with my in-laws. So maybe we'll even do like a turkey trot or a turkey challenge or like one of those, like Thanksgiving Day races. It's going to be fun. Regardless, I'm going to get outside. I'm going to get some exercise on Thanksgiving Day. And I challenge you guys to do it too. So I want to know what is stopping you? What is holding you back from making yourself a priority? There is no time like the present. And let me tell you, my friend, you are 100% worth it. And we cannot wait to see you in our Plant Chics lifestyle. You will be so excited that you're doing this. And it's just like challenge after challenge after challenge. Don't worry, you have some like downtime too. But we do like these small little challenges. And we got this from Marcia. She like every month we'll do something to kind of keep it going, keep it exciting. And it's fun. And we've got all kinds of other workouts in there in case one challenge isn't vibe with you. Do Pilates, do yoga, do intensity, which is high impact or low impact. Do lit. Like there's so many different ones. And if you have any like workout requests, let us know because we're constantly adding to Plant Chics lifestyle. If you have any recipe requests, let us know those too. Because again, we're adding new recipes on the regular. We're adding new workouts on the regular. There's also a whole mindset component. So we're constantly going to be updating that. Like the content that we're creating is for you. So you let us know what else you want to see and we will create it for you. Seriously. Can't wait.
This was requested by you. So this entire thing, we worked on an entire year to bring when you guys get access to it, you'll see how hard we worked on the entire year to get this. And we're not done, right? We've got many more years to go. But here, I have to say this. At the end of the day, $9.95 right now to have two coaches coach you per month is invaluable. Let me tell you that.
Yes.
I can't even describe it. Like I say, it's priceless because my clients who pay me premium or Jacque premium, like one-on-ones, they pay a lot of money to get us one-on-one, right? So for you guys to get us for $9.95, that's a very inexpensive deal for your health journey, whether you're plant-based or not. We're going to introduce you to different workout styles, different challenges, all kinds of different stuff, right? And you, like she said, you have access to join in our monthly challenge that we will coach together with you. or you could do something by yourself if you feel like checking out of a challenge, right? And there's all kinds of different workout programs you have access to, like 10-minute programs all the way up to like hour, right? You have 60 minutes, depending on what you're feeling or what you want to do, what you want to try. We're constantly going to be adding new and different workout series for you guys, among nutritional recipes and mental tools, tips, and tricks. So with that all together being said, $9.95 is such a steal. I'm not even kidding you. Remember, you have one more day before it literally ghosts and it's gone. It ghosts you and you're gone. You got to do it now. Get in on it. And like somebody had asked, we asked, a couple people had asked a couple questions. I can't even talk this morning, but they were saying, can I cancel at any time? Yes, you can cancel at any time, right? So don't miss out. Get in on this challenge so you can join us. If you are looking this holiday, 1, to get healthier, number 2, to lose weight, lose inflammation, have healthier habits, just get 2 health coaches for $9.95 is a deal throughout the holidays. Because a lot of people, I can't afford it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I can't afford a personal trainer. I can't afford a nutritionist. I can't afford. We've had these questions come up, or people voice their opinions to us. And Jackie and I were like, well, you can get us for $9.95, which is, you have access to us. You have access to us on these Goal Call Mondays. You have access to us on our IG lives, in our Plant Chics Tribes for the 50 Beast Challenge, which we will be going basically live with you almost every single, for the 21 days, for the most part of it. There might be a couple days where we can't, like the day that my client competes next week, which I'm super excited. We might go live just to show you what she looks like.
No, we'll go live to show you how Heather looks.
Motivation. Sure. Let's talk about motivation, you guys.
Yes.
Okay. Let me show you a little motivation if this does not, because this was in 4 months of working with the Plant Chics.
And let me tell you guys.
I made this fun little video. I don't know if it will come up. Okay, here we go. This fun little video. That's her butt. You guys, did you see that? Let me play
that. That is awesome.
This is her. Well, that was her like a couple weeks ago because she looks better now. But look, boom.
She looks better now?
Yeah, 4 months.
Oh my gosh. You guys, this is totally doable, because basically what she's doing is Plant Chics Power, and Plant Chics Power is part of our Plant Chics lifestyle. This is what she started at,
you guys. And all she had to lose was like 10 to 12 pounds. And then now her little tight buns are like this. That's Plant Chic Power right there.
Which is in Plant Chics lifestyle.
So and Fit to Feast. Yes.
Fit to Feast.
Yes.
And Fit to Feast is Plant Chics Power, you guys. This is really, this is doable. This could be you.
And this is a 42-year-old butt. This is not somebody who is 22, just in case they're like, oh, well, how old is she? They always want to find an excuse. She is 42. This is over 40. We have a lot of our clients that are over 40, 50, and 60s, and they want to be in their best shape, not just be healthy. Some of us are for the vanity reasons. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Mine's part vanity too. Like, I want to look good because I feel like I feel sexier. It's a confidence thing. It's not really about, I'm going to show off my body everywhere. No, but she's going to compete, and it was a goal for herself. She works full-time and runs a business, has a State Farm business and runs it full-time, has a team of people that she runs. She owns it. And she has 2 kids, right? Yeah, it's a lot of work. Actually, 3 kids. What am I saying? 3. And she's flying out to places and stuff like that. And which was pretty cool is last time she competed with her daughter, who was 22 or 23 at the time.
That's right.
And yes, Krista, and they did it together. And I thought that was pretty cool. And so this year, she's doing a different competition, NPC. Well, Heather, who you that picture, she's doing WBFF. So next week is WBFF Heather. So we will have to show you live. You guys will be seeing stories and pictures of motivation for someone 42 to get up on stage with 3 triangles and be confident. It's a lot of work, right? Inside and out, not just outside, right? Then the next week after, Krista competes in NPC, and she's flying out to see Krista compete after a weekend of competing, full work week, flying out to know. I'm saying the busy lifestyle is never going to stop. So you have to incorporate healthy somewhere in your busy lifestyle, because if not, you don't make time to be healthy now, you will have to make time for sickness when it comes. If you're ill or sick, you have no choice but to like I would say to nurture that, right? Because when you're sick, nobody wants to be sick. When I had COVID, like I never always take my health for granted, the stuff I can do. When I had COVID and I couldn't breathe and I was out for 5 or 6 weeks from working out, actually it was 8 weeks, the cardiovascular component. I couldn't even walk around the block with my dog. And I was with Keith, my husband. I said, I'm never taking my health for granted ever again. This really blows, I mean, there's a lot of people who like even worse, right? They've gotten worse sick or they've died from COVID. We were lucky to be alive and make it through, but then also we were lucky to be, after done with this, to work on getting our health back in order, right? Our cardiovascular health. I'm not gonna lie, like that first block felt good to walk. That first mile felt good to walk. Now we can be up to 4 or 5 miles. And then now I'm on the step mill back to my 30 minutes at level 7 and 8. I just literally thought when I was doing this weekend before I did a full body workout, I just thought, I will never take this for granted because now it's easy for me to breathe on that level. Whereas before, I couldn't even walk up my stairs with COVID, right? And I was winded, or even pick up my dog and I was winded. So you guys, make time for your health now, because when it's gone, it really puts things in perspective. And think about this. It may seem like it's whatever, I'll do it later. I've got holidays, I got kids, I got this, I got that. No, do it because you have holidays. Do it because you have kids. Do it because you have a full-time job. Do it because of those things, right? And I made a pact to myself when I got done with COVID and recovered that I was not going to miss a day from working out. And guess what? I have not. I literally, it's either yoga, it's walking. It doesn't have to be aggressive. Like walking is the oldest exercise in the book, and that's what the blue zones do. But it's walking, it's yoga, it's strength training, it's bar, it's something. Like I literally have committed 7 days. Even my husband and I, if we can't make a day to go work out, we'll make time to go walk, right? So tonight I have yoga. That's what I'm gonna do. And now I have my little walk around the courtyard with my dogs at noon to get some sunshine. So this is, again, for you. This program is for you to learn these tools so that you can do this and it becomes second nature in your lifestyle. So don't miss out on this rate, $9.95. Click and join today.
Boom, and write your goals. All right, we will see you in the Plant Chics lifestyle. We cannot wait to get fit with you so we can feast on the big day. Peace out, ladies.
Bye-bye. See you in the tribe.